Yes, we are live. Great. Good evening, guys. Can you see us? Can you hear us? Please let us know in the chat. So we are back with another session today. It's on UK scholarships. So let's wait for people to join in. So I can see a lot of people are joining in now. Cool. Guys, you can drop your messages in the chat box below if you can see us and hear us. Good evening, everyone. Please let us know in the chat box if you can see us and hear us. Yeah. So I think there is a bit of lag, Seema, so I think people are still joining in. So I can see people joining in now. Good evening, guys. Can you hear us? Please let us know in the chat box. Rajveer, hello. Hi, Rohit. Good evening. So before we start, just one very important piece of information for everyone. If you're still thinking of applying to the UK in 2022, so there are so many universities, they're still accepting applications. Don't wait. And if you want to apply, there is a link which is floating in the chat box. You can click on that link and book a one-on-one session with really, really good counselors. Like we have Seema with us today on board. She's worked with leading industry names like IDP, and she has over a decade of experience in counseling students for a wide range of countries, including US, UK, Australia, and all other countries. Hi, Avikshit. Hi, Naman Pandey. Good evening. Good evening. Cool. You can start posting your questions. And I hope this session is going to be very, very interesting for everyone because we're going to talk about something which everyone wants to know about, and that is scholarships. So before we proceed, I would like to welcome Seema, and those who are new. She's working with Leap as a learning and development manager. And my name is Saket, and I work as a YouTube growth manager. So I handle the YouTube channel. You can also check out our other videos on different countries and, watch, kickstart your research, or maybe you're just contemplating moving abroad right now. Those videos are going to come in very, very handy. So in today's video, we're going to talk about very important stuff. That is a scholarship offer, what kind of scholarships are offered in the UK. And we're going to talk about everything from, a scholarship as less as £1,000 to almost 100% tuition fee waivers as well. And plus, I'll pick up questions from the audience, and I'll try to answer as much questions as we can. But I would request everyone to keep the questions UK specific. But again, if you have some general questions as well, we'll be happy to answer them. So shall we start, Seema?
Yes, Shakat, we can start, because the word itself, scholarships, most of the students are waiting to know about the scholarships options in UK. And this is the right time where they can start with the application process and can avail a lot of scholarships. So let us start with what all scholarships are available in UK.
Right. Cool. So this is the first slide. Seema, can you cover? Start.
Yes.
The most important fully funded ones.
The most important fully funded is Shaving scholarships, that is PG students get, and it's fully funded. So you get the entire tuition fee waiver. Next is Commonwealth scholarships for PG and doctoral students. As India falls under Commonwealth countries, so it's given more focus to the students who are Indian students, get PG and doctoral students. They will be also getting the fully funded scholarships. Coming to great scholarships, so PG students gets up to GBP 10,000 pound they can get into, and this is also depending upon the academic criteria, SOP, LOS. The students are given the great scholarships. Coming to University of Bath MBA scholarship, this is a specific university-based scholarship. So course-specific scholarship, that's an MBA scholarship. MBA students will be given £3,000 to 30% waiver. Then Vice Chancellor scholarship at Bangor University. Again, this is also one university-specific scholarships. PG students can take 50% waiver. So 50% waiver means it's a huge discount, means the waiver given to that tuition fee. So quite be budgeted. When coming to, when you are calculating the funds, 50% waiver is a high waiver. Academic excellence scholarships at Barmouth University for PG students, and that's GPP 3,500. And VC award for Indian students at University of Bradford, UG, PG student except MBA. Again, this is also for UG and PG students. They get 3,500 pound scholarships. So there are a lot of scholarships available, but the thing is that scholarship always have certain deadlines. So it's always advisable to each and every student that you do start doing applications from the very beginning. So April, yes, it's still you have enough time to put down the application and get some good amount of scholarship.
Right. So, Seema, if you compare UK to, let's say, because you're expert in Canada as well. So I think most of our audience उनको confusion रहता है UK और Canada के बीच में. So I'm talking particularly about UG students, right? So what do you think about if you compare Canada with UK in terms of UG scholarships? Which country do you think is more generous for UG students?
So scholarship, if we considered, I think UK is more liberal in giving scholarship. Lots of UK students will get scholarships. So they have UG-based, university-based scholarships, then course-based scholarships, then Commonwealth scholarships, great scholarships, and all these type of scholarships are available. So a lot of university promotes UG students in UK, apart from Canada. So scholarship is much more liberal in UK.
Right. So guys, I think you heard it right. If you are looking for scholarships, then obviously, even if you look at the amount we've mentioned here, like £10,000 is almost like 10 lakh rupees. It's a very, very big amount. If I talk about 50% waiver, so on an average, Bangor University, the average fee is around 16 to 17,000 pounds. So technically, you'll be saving close to 8 lakh rupees on your tuition fee. Even I talk about other scholarships, like even 3,500 GBP, it's going to cost a lot of money in Indian currency. And do you know that you can actually use that money for your living expenses as well? So UK is going to save you a lot of money, and especially going for a PG course. It's just 1 year in duration, and it's a great value for money, right? So okay, so I'll pick up a few questions. I'll pick up the first question by Ravindra, which is for civil engineering, which is best to do, masters in civil engineering or construction management, so that after some years we can settle in India. So Ravindra, I would like to say that if you want to go to the management side of things, more into how you want to manage a certain project or a certain, I would say, construction site or something, because you already possess technical skills, because you already have a civil engineering degree. So go for management, construction management. Otherwise, if you want to develop your skills in the field only, then go for civil engineering. Some students try, they wish to go to the management side of things, so they choose construction management. But some students tend to stay in engineering. Then in that case, engineering would be an ideal choice. And coming back to India and settling in again, Seema, do you think it's a problem after a degree from the UK?
No, it won't be a problem, because it's degrees are worldwide recognized. So anyhow, if they come back to their home country, they will get good options over here also.
Right. And plus, Ravindra, I would like to tell you that a lot of my friends, because I also was educated in the UK, a lot of my friends did their PG, their masters in the UK, and they've been, they're also, working in India at a very, very good, at very good organizations. And I don't think so there's any problem as such. Right. Next question is from Avikshit. I've got an offer letter from Sheffield and Northampton. I think I would like to say that Avikshit, Sheffield is a Russell Group University. So Sheffield is also a triple accredited school. It's accredited by the EQUIS, AMBA, and AACSB. So Sheffield would be an ideal choice here. Okay. Next question, Seema, is from Rohit. He's asking, can a BA graduate pursue MSc courses in the UK?
BA graduate can do MSc, but MSc in which field you are doing, that we have to take. It can be HR, marketing, and we have to check what you have done in your BA, what was all your subjects. So based on that, masters always you can do. And you can go with either HR or marketing if you are an arts background student.
Right. Cool. So we'll move on to the next slide. Okay, this is a lot of information. Seema, over to you.
I'm just taking it. No issues. Think big UG scholarships at University of Bristol, as someone was asking that how UG is different from Canada. What are the options like? See, here in UK, you can get a lot of options for UG students. So University of Bristol's, they accept medicine, dentistry, and vet science, which are very niche program. All UG students will be given pound 5,000 to 10,000 pounds. Okay. Then Jayantidas Memorial Scholarships for Excellence at University of Dundee. UG students again 5,000 scholarships. Global Excellence Scholarships at University of Dundee. UG students again GBP 5,000. International scholarships at University of East London. UG and PG both will be given 1,000 to 3,000. See, these type of scholarships, most of all the students who are getting the offer letter and have good academics will be eligible to get this $1,000 to $3,000 scholarships. Indian Subcontinent Regional Scholarship at University of Essex, UG students only. GBP $4,000, pound 4,000 is given. Academic Excellence International Master Scholarship at University of Essex, again PG students, GBP 5,000. Postgraduate Ambassador student at Glasgow Collegian University, PG students up to 15,000 pound. It's a very high amount by University of Glasgow. So most of the universities have specific UG scholarships and PG scholarships. Only thing you have to focus is that you have to apply to the university at right time before the deadlines closes for scholarship, and academic excellence should be there. Along with that, a good SOP and LOR is required. So if you are having these things, you will be eligible for any one of the scholarship from this list. So right time to apply for UK university, just grab, because this type of scholarships is available. You just have to focus and get the scholarship.
Right. So guys, the best part is, out of so many scholarships we've listed, a lot of these scholarships will not even require separate application. So if you have a good academic score, if your SOP is good, if your LORs are strong, then most likely the universities will automatically award you these scholarships. Again, it will vary from scholarship to scholarship. Some scholarships will require a separate application, and in that case, a few documentation is required. Sometimes they ask for a video or maybe an essay, or sometimes they might ask for a certain form to be filled. So again, that will vary from scholarship to scholarship. I think there was one question in the chat box. Divya was asking, I want a fully funded scholarship for MBA in Canada. I don't think so. Any university in Canada will offer.
You will get an MBA scholarship. MBA is a niche program. For that only the scholarship is very limited, and again it's a professional program also. So MBA you won't get fully funded, and that too in Canada, no chance.
Yeah, Canada is not very, I would say, generous with scholarships. But even if you look at Canadian universities and their scholarship section, you'll find scholarships. They do offer a huge amount of scholarships. Like York is one university which they do have undergraduate scholarships. But again, the amount of scholarships, as in the number of students who gets those scholarships, is very limited. So let's say they'll only give that scholarship to 10 to 15 students in one intake, not more than that. Yeah. Moving on to the next slide. So we have a quiz. Which one of these is the most important factor that universities consider when screening for scholarships? Is it the excellent academics? Is it the SOP or the LORs? Is it a well-rounded profile? Or is it high test scores? So you guys answer, and in the meanwhile, I'll pick some questions. Cool. We have Shikhar Srivastava is saying MSc International Business, Brunel University से offer letter आ गया है. That's a great achievement, Shikhar. It's a very, very nice university. Brunel is actually located very, very close to London, and at the same time, it's very, very affordable. I would say very, very easy. It's very easy to kind of travel to central London because I've lived in that area personally. It's called Uxbridge, and amazingly good campus, and you'll find a pretty cheap accommodation and pretty good Indian food around the area. So I think Hounslow and Southall are just like 20 minutes by bus or something. So you can enjoy all the jalebis and samosas you want. So you'll not miss Indian food at all. Yeah. Again, next question. Naman is asking mechanical engineering scope in the UK. Right. So engineering in general, Naman, is very much in demand in the UK. So if you check out, if you follow the UK job market, so I always tell everyone who attends my session that you closely follow what is happening in the UK market. So engineering is one field wherein the UK is expecting a lot of shortfall in the coming years as well as now. So definitely a good program to go for. And I think you want to go for a bachelor's course. So the best advantage is, even the engineering program, the bachelor's one in the UK is just for 3 years. So if you choose, a sandwich degree, which is a degree with industrial placement, then it will be 4 years. Otherwise, it's usually 3 years only. Cool. Lakshman is asking Queen Mary or Coventry business analytics. I think the choice is clear. What will you say, Seema?
Obviously, Queen Mary.
Right. So I think you have your answer there, Lakshman. Queen Mary, it's a Russell Group university, very, very reputed, and a long list of very renowned alumni, I would say. Bharat, after MBA, we get 2 years to work in the UK. Can we get visa to permanently settle there, or is it strictly 2 years, and how it is? Okay, I'll quickly sum it up. So once you graduate, you get a 2 years post-study work visa. And once you get a job and your employer is ready to sponsor you for a skilled worker visa, you can switch to a skilled worker visa, keep it for 5 years, and then you can get the PR. I also made a video on this, which was posted last week, I think. This week or last week. So it's called UK PR whole process. Do check that video out. It will give you a very clear explanation how UK PR works. So for anyone who's looking for PR option, that video will be really, really helpful. Next question, Seema, we have is from Gareth, Alan, Veronica. Are there any scholarships for distance learning courses in the UK?
I don't think. Never heard distance learning.
No, there are few universities that they do offer like some online courses or something. I think online MBAs, but I don't think so there is any scholarship or something. Cool. What are the job opportunities? Navya is asking, what are the job opportunities for sports nutrition and physiotherapy degree?
What are the job opportunities? So physiotherapy degree students can work in sports nutrition. They can work in a lot of clubs are there, athletic clubs like there they can work, and physiotherapists, they can work in a lot of medical institutions where physiotherapists are required. So job opportunities are very high, as it's a very niche program. Number of student goes is less. So opportunity is quite more for these types of students.
Right. Cool. Next question we have is from Amit. He's asking thoughts on MSc versus MBA in terms of marketing. So this is my favorite question, so I'll take it on. See, MSc and MBA, the major difference is basically, MBA is usually for students who already have work experience, certain amount of work experience, and they want to kind of top up their profile with a master's degree. MSc is aimed at people who do not have work experience and they want to get a master's degree first and then move to the workplace, the job market. In terms of curriculum, there's not much of a difference. However, MSc would have more theoretical element to it, whereas MBA would have MBA will be more into, I would say, a company project kind of thing. It will be more practically oriented, but the UK education system works on a very different level altogether. So I'll give you my example. So I did this, I think I've told the story number of times, and I had this module called entrepreneurship. So rather than giving an exam or learning theories or something, my university they had this the project wherein I had to organize an event and raise money for a charity so that it can replicate a small business. And it was depending on how much money we raised and how successful the event was. On that we were graded. So it was very practical, and it also gave us real time context of things. So that's how the UK education system works. You don't have exams like these. You normally have open book exams, like case studies are given to you. Otherwise, in terms of MSc versus MBA, I think if you do not have a work experience, go for MSc. If you have work experience, you go for MBA. Cool. I'll take one more question. Siddharth is asking, I have offers from Birmingham and Leeds. Which one to choose?
Birmingham and Leeds.
Yeah, tricky
questions.
Yeah.
So, both have their own parameters. Now you have to choose depending upon the course which you are going. You have to check with the course ranking, and then you have to choose Birmingham or it is Leeds.
Right. So I think Birmingham is more into the social sciences and management is a strong point. And for Leeds, it's more into humanities sort of programs, journalism, and all these programs. Cool.
Yes.
Let's see if we got the answer. So some students have answered. Okay. So most students have answered C. Yes, it's C. So you need a well-rounded profile. Cool. There was one more question I would like to take. Someone was asking that for all these scholarships, do you have to come back to India? No. For some, you may have to, but not all of them. Cool. I'll move on to the next slide. Right. Over to you, Seema.
Okay. So international undergraduate scholarships at University of Gloucestershire. So it's UG for 50% waiver is there. International postgraduate scholarship at University of Gloucestershire. PG, it's 50% waiver. So it's a huge waiver given by the university. Developing Solution Master Scholarship at University of Nottingham, PG students, 50 to 100% waiver. So this is again from University of Nottingham, a high amount of scholarship is given. So student who is looking for Nottingham can just start on with the application process and check with the deadlines of this scholarship and avail this scholarship. South Asia Undergraduate Excellence Award at University of Nottingham, UG students again up to GBP 7,000 is given. International Undergraduate Merit Scholarship at University of Sheffield, UG student 50% waiver. I have seen in my career, I have seen a student getting 50% scholarship for UG, University of Sheffield. So it's really worked very well. If you make your profile and submit, you will surely get 50% waiver. International Postgraduate Merit Scholarship at University of Sheffield. Again, PG student, 25% scholarship. It's Alup Kerry Undergraduate Scholarship at Warwick. So UG students again get GBP 20,000. So that's a very huge amount given by Warwick. So that's the thing. Lot of UG students are benefited because most of the universities are giving UG students scholarship. At the same time, PG students are also given scholarship. So please, as a suggestion you can take, start doing the application, check with the deadlines of the scholarships, and you can get good amount of scholarships. There are certain universities which are giving 1,000 to 3,000 or 5,000 GBP that each and every student can avail. If you are having more than 65 to 70%, any student can get that type of scholarship. Coming to 100% or 50% scholarship, that's little bit competitive to get. But again, you know your profile well. So if you think that your profile suits that, please do start your application.
Right. Cool. Another list.
So next is it's a long list. So the student who are looking UK as a destination, please have a look on the list of the universities or the internal sources which are giving scholarship. Internal ambassador scholarship at University of West London, that is for UG and PG, GBP 5,000. So the student like GBP 5,000. Most of the students who are having more than 70 to 75% for graduation, and the students who are having undergrad more than 80% can easily get this 5,000 GBP. Exceptional scholarship at University of York, UG and PG, again GBP 2,500 to 77,500. Aberte International Scholarships for UG students, it's 12,000 again. Aston Global Excellence Scholarship for PG students, it's up to 2,000 to 5,000 pound. International Scholarship at University of Brighton, PG students, up to GBP 2,500. University of Bath MBA Scholarship, MBA students, GBP 10,000 to 15,000. International Excellence Scholarship at Anglia Ruskin University, UG and PG students. So I have even seen Anglia Ruskin University, most of the students applying for UG and PG program gets this 4,000 pound. So 4,000, if we convert into Indian currency, it's 4 lakh rupees, which is not a smaller amount. It will help you to manage your living expenses also. So huge amount of scholarship is given by the UK country. So you have to just plan properly and put down the application, check with the deadlines, and you should have a good SOP and letter of recommendation. And if you have the IELTS score, that's also very beneficial. So you can easily get into one of the scholarships.
Right. So guys, like Seema said, if you want to get any of these scholarships, a lot of universities will straight away give you the scholarship if you meet a certain percentage, threshold. So in case you want to kind of apply for these scholarships, you can just take a screenshot, or maybe, you can take a note of what all scholarships you're interested in. After this session, you can go to Google, type the name of scholarship, and you can see the result on top and see, what are the eligibility requirements. Again, I would have loved to cover eligibility requirements of each and every scholarship, but again, this session we had a time limitation. So obviously, if I wanted to cover, I could not, because we cannot cover so many scholarships in just 1 hour. Plus, I've just listed close to like around 50 scholarships for this session. And these are just a few scholarships. So every university in the UK would have some sort of scholarship for Indian students. So if you can see the list, there were particular scholarships for Indian students only. Like Essex has Indian Subcontinent Scholarship. They are only available for Indian students. So no other country in the world, except Australia, I think, you get scholarships specifically aimed at Indian students. So in case you want to apply, and if you want to check out these scholarships, just take a screenshot, and maybe you can just go to Google and check it out at later after the session. Cool. While you answer this question, I'll take up more questions. So for scholarships that will need separate application, which of these is usually required? A personal essay or a video, a recommendation, or exceptional talent, or maybe a test score like SAT, GMAT, or GRE. So while you answer it, I'll pick up a few questions. So Jasmeet Kaur is asking, she's done post-graduation in 2018 with 74%. I want to pursue PhD. Yes, Jasmeet, it is possible you can go for a PhD, but again, PhD works on a very different, in a different way, I would say. So first, what you need to do is you need to go to the university website you're interested in and look for a potential supervisor who will be ready to supervise your research thesis. Once the professor says yes, then you can start the formal application procedure. Unfortunately, no one can help you with PhD applications, so you have to do it yourself. But the process is long, unfortunately, but this is again, this is how you can actually proceed. Otherwise, the second option is you can go for an MPhil or an MRes program, right? So MRes is a Master's by Research. So it's a very particular program which is aimed at people who want to pursue a PhD. So it's a 1-year program. Go for that, and you can progress to a PhD, given you satisfy the conditions set by the department you're enrolling in. So that's if you want to get into an MRes, again, we can surely help you with that. Cool. Next question. What are the chances of someone getting other scholarships apart from university bursaries and all? So Megha, I would say chances of getting 100% scholarships, obviously, because everyone would want to study abroad for free, and that's a natural human tendency that you save a lot of money. But again, they are very competitive. Obviously, I think Seema would also agree on that. People from all over the world apply for these scholarships. Right. So chances of getting this, I think no counselor on earth can predict that. Right? So it's your profile, right. It's everything combined, I would say. It's like the luck factor also comes in, right? Right, Seema? So luck should be in your favor, I think.
And the pool of applications, luck in the favor, the pool of applications submitted in that particular year. Maybe some student has get full scholarships in the previous year, but you are having more academic, may not receive this year, because this year in the pool of application, there are more good academic students. So it depends upon the submission of the application on that particular year.
Right. Cool. Next question is from Jerin. Hi, I'm looking for MSc Accounting and Finance. Which college will be better for this course? I have work experience in finance background. Right. So plenty options in finance, right, Seema?
Russell Group, any Russell Group. Right. Russell Group University would be fine for her. But we should know her percentage and what is the percentage in bachelor's as per that. So lot of universities are there in UK. You can go for accounting and finance.
Right. And I think the fee, if you're looking at a good uni, at a world ranking uni, the fee would be around 25 to 30,000 pounds for the whole program for MSc Finance. Shrusti is asking information regarding Masters in Public Health.
Public health, yes, lot of universities are there in UK will be offering public health, but yes, you have to be from a domain which relates you to public health. You has done certain things in health related programs. Public health, generally the students from dentistry or health related programs, or you have anything related to nursing, then only you can go for a public health program.
Right. And she's also asking about universities, university options. And scholarships which are fully funded. So I can tell you that for scholarships, I think fully funded. See, again, what comes to my mind is usually Chevening or Commonwealth, right? And in terms of universities, I think Shrusti, you can choose. You can also choose any university from the Russell Group. So I think most of them would offer a public health program.
Public health. Again, one thing, Saket, is there for public health, as it's a health-related program, the scholarship would be less. Like veterinary, dentistry, medical, these students never get scholarship. So for public health also, the limited scholarship would be there because it's a health-related program.
Right. And plus, it's very competitive. But Shrusti, you can be sure of one thing, that after pursuing a program in public health, the jobs are pretty good for health people. And I think that's something you'll get benefit of once you graduate. And also getting a job when you're working part-time and you're studying, that is again a very, like a very favorable thing for health sciences people generally. Cool. Mega is asking fully funded scholarship for September 22 intake for PG in UK. I think right now Mega only developing solutions scholarship by University of Nottingham is open. For Commonwealth and Chevening, I think they're already closed for September 22. So they'll open for September 23 in September this year, I think. So you can apply this year for 23 intake. Cool. Varun is asking, I want to do BSc psychology.
Yeah, that's a very niche program, BSc in psychology. Yes, the students who are for psychology, they should take the base from bachelor's onwards, because once they go for masters, it would be difficult from them, because psychology in every country has different things. So it's best, Varun, if you are looking for bachelor's of psychology, all the Russell Group universities have bachelor's in psychology, and going for bachelor's of psychology would be the right decisions. And options for career options for bachelor's of psychology is also quite high once you complete your graduation.
Right. So, guys, I think for those who are new here, or maybe they're new to the system and they don't understand the terminology. So, Russell Group universities is basically a group of 24 universities in the UK which are research intensive, and they include top universities. So that includes your University of Oxford, Cambridge, your LSE, King's College, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Nottingham, Cardiff, all these universities. So you can also check that out. There are 24 universities in the group, and they're one of the leading universities in the UK. Cool. Next question is by Tanuja. I want to study MSc in HRM with CIPD. How's the job market?
HR with? Can you repeat the question once again?
Yeah, CIPD is the Chartered Institute of Personal Development. The
Chartered Institute. Okay. Yeah. So obviously, it's a HR is that means the students who are going for HR, MS in HR, they have lot of options in you. If you are going this type of course, after means you will get a lot of options after completion of your HR.
Right, Seema, I think we lost you in between because of the internet connection.
Connections, I think so. It's a little bit.
Yeah, cool. That I'll answer that from my personal perspective as well. So one of my friends, she's working as an HR consultant in the UK, and HR is definitely in demand program right now. So it's a good course, and plus I'm also from an HRM background, so I keep a tab on the industry myself, and yeah, it's a pretty good course to go for. Cool. So we've got some answers for this question, and people are saying C. Well, I'm sorry, most of you are saying C, but usually, a scholarship will require a personal essay or a video in case you need to apply for it separately. So it's A. Cool. So we have one more slide, and then we're back to answering question. Right, Seema? Over to you.
So again, the scholarships which UK universities provides are international excellence scholarships. At Brunel University, again, it goes to UG as well as PG students, and GBP is 6,000, which is very high. Cardiff India Scholarship. See, this is the scholarship only for Indian students. So Cardiff is specific about Indian scholarships. It's about PG students, GBP 5,000. I have seen a lot of students in my career getting this 5,000, and even the Sussex India Scholarship PG students 3,000. Manufacturing and Material Excellence Scholarship at Cranfield. Select PG students, only PG students will get, and who are going with manufacturing and materials excellence. Okay, so more majorly it is for the engineering student, 19 to 40% waiver. 40% waiver is a huge amount. International Development of India scholarship at UEA, PG students, 8,000 GBP. International scholarships at University of Huddersfield, UG and PG. Again, this can be availed. It's 2,000 to 4,000. Maximum student get this scholarship. Sony Mehta scholarship at writers at UEA. Select PG students get GBP 28,500, which is a very huge amount. 28,500 means those students who are going, they don't have to spend anything for their tuition fee. Even they may get extra some amount for their living expenses. 28,500 is a huge amount. So huge scholarships are given by UK universities. Just it's up to you how to grab and what is the right time to start with your application process. Now also few scholarships are still open, like Huddersfield, Sussex, Cardiff. These are open-ended scholarship. So it's are available till the month of June. So students who are looking to grab UK scholarship, please start your application as soon as possible.
Right. Cool. So this was the last slide, and we're back to answering questions now. So guys, I'm still saying, if you want to apply for UK university, so there is one link which is floating in the comments box, in the chat box. So you can click on that link and book a one-on-one session with one of our counselors, and they'll also help you with scholarships, including your LORs and your SOPs. Like Seema said, these are the most important parts of your application, apart from academic excellence. So your SOP should be on point, your LOR should be strong, and then it kind of increases your chances of getting a scholarship. So book a session with us and your counselor can help you with the same. Cool. Moving on to the next question, we have a question from Bilal Nayak, University of East London or Swansea for Computer Science Masters.
East London or Swansea? Swansea would be better.
Right. Cool. So Swansea, Bilal, is a better ranked university. And obviously it enjoys pretty good industry connections as well. And I think in terms of overall living cost as well, it will be cheaper as well than East London. Cool. Next question is by Shubham. In this June, I will complete my BTech and now I'm looking for MBA in the UK. So which university is better? So Shubham, you'll get a freshers MBA because you're just going to complete your BTech. So usually there are two types of MBAs that require work experience, and then there are fresher MBAs. So in terms of fresher MBAs, I think there are pretty a good amount of universities that will offer you fresher MBAs. So one such option is Northampton. So they also have an MBA with industrial placement, which is for 2 years. So 1 year you study and second year you work. So it's going to cost you around 16.5 lakh rupees. You can also check out Teesside. You can also check out Sunderland. You can also check out Coventry. You can also check out Greenwich, yeah. And you can also check out Bedfordshire.
University Greenwich. Right.
Cool. Laksha is asking, hello, sir, I'm Laksha. I study in 12th. Can I apply for university in UK September intake 2022? I think he's preparing for his 12th exams. Laksha, you can apply right now, even if you don't have your final scores. UK universities will offer you a conditional offer letter, right? So once you get your 12th
scores. With the predicted score marks.
Yeah, you can apply with the predicted score marks as well. So you can easily get it from your school. So you can apply right now. And the best part is applying to most UK universities is free of cost. You don't have to pay any application fee as such. Cool. Next question is from Siddharth. Leeds, Birmingham or Strathclyde for MBA. Which one to choose?
Leeds, Birmingham and
Strathclyde. I think
Leeds or Birmingham.
Leeds or Birmingham would be a good choice, Siddharth. Obviously, because they are better ranked and the business schools are way better, and plus they're Russell Group as well. Nitish is asking, I want to do MSc in Big Data, Sheffield Hallam. I have 1 year of experience planning for Jan intake. What are the scholarship options? Nitish, at any given time, every university will offer hundreds of scholarships. And to be honest, it's remotely not human for any counselor to remember all the scholarships the university will offer. So I would recommend that you go to University of Sheffield Hallam website and check out what all options do they have. And that's the thing to do. Otherwise, you can also book a session with a counselor, and then they can have a one-on-one session with you and check out what all scholarships you're eligible for. Nikita is asking, I'm looking for an MBA program. People say it's really difficult to get placed in the UK and one has to return eventually. Is it true? Well, Nikita, I think this is very, very, I would say it will vary from person to person. First thing, I have seen a lot of students, even when they, the UK didn't have a post-study work visa, a lot of students did get, jobs in the UK and got transfer to another visa, which was a working visa, a work visa. But again, UK is opening up to the world. They have changed the immigration routes extensively. They have the graduate route, which is a post-study work, which was not there a few years ago. Plus now they've got the skilled worker visa, which will allow you to settle in the UK. And as far as placement goes, no university in the West will give you a placement, as in a campus placement. So it's a very Indian concept. Usually students are expected to do everything on their own. Even if you go to Oxford, you go to MIT, you go to Harvard, any university you go to, you're expected to get a job yourself. The university will help you in connecting with employers. They have careers days on which employers come to the campus. Again, it will be all up to you in terms of networking. And as far as getting placed or getting a job in the UK goes, see, if you have good skills, if you have good experience, if you have a good degree, if you bring good value addition to the company, employer will be happily will hire you easily. That will not make much of a difference, as long as you are skilled. So I think it ultimately boils down to how you network and how skilled you are and how you your proactive approach. So I'm not saying it's easy. Getting a job in India is also not easy these days, So you have to work hard, and if you're prepared to work hard, I don't think so it will be a problem at all. Cool. Next is Megha is saying, I have done BSc 58.22 in 2015. And then I was preparing for SSC and banking. Okay, Megha, from 2015. So I think if you're not working, then it's a very big gap, right, Seema? From 2015?
7 years gap. It's a very big gap. Yeah. So only just if she has given the examination, that will not work. She should have some work experience.
Right. So I hope that answers your question, Megha. Sri Vatsan is asking which university is best for masters in computer sciences, advanced computer sciences. So I think we've answered that already. Sri Vatsan, you can choose from any Russell Group universities if you're talking about best universities. So on average, the program is going to cost you between, say, 25,000 to 30,000, 35,000 pounds for the whole course. Okay. Ashwarya is asking, can you please give information about Cranfield University and value? I have an offer from Cranfield, Bath, and Sheffield. I will rather choose Bath and Sheffield any day, I would say.
Any day instead of Cranfield, yeah. Looking at the ranking of the university.
Yeah. Right. Again, Cranfield, Ashwarya, is a decent uni. Not decent, it's a very, very good uni, Cranfield and Loughborough. A lot of people, they're not Russell Group, but again, they carry a very, very good reputation in the UK. But, given you already have offer from Bath and Sheffield, so I will choose Bath and Sheffield any day. So in my preference, I would go with Sheffield as my first choice. Right. Next question, Monish is asking, are there a lot of choices for MBA program in the UK, like sports management, hotel management, healthcare management?
Yes, there are. For MBA, there would be masters in sports management. MBA in sports management will not get much more. Again, coming to hotel management also, that would be a master's course. MBA, you will get in another fields, like it can be finance, accounting, international business, HR, marketing. These are the specialization you will get for hotel management and sports management. Rather, MBA, you will get very few, but you can get masters in sports management or masters in hotel management.
Right. Ravindra's question is, can I study abroad with loan without any collateral? Right. So Ravindra, right now, Leap Finance, we only offer loans for US. So in case you want to go for US, you can check that out, leapfinance.com, and we offer loans without collateral. But if you're looking for UK, then I would advise you to go for HDFC Credila. So they are a good, I would say, company to that offers loan without collateral. Loan without collateral is usually only offered to master's students. Again, on what basis they check is the kind of university you're going for and the kind of course you're pursuing, and what are the future outcomes, the possibilities. So according to that, they give you a collateral-free loan. Cool. Next question. Yash, I think I've answered this question. Opportunities, they don't sponsor the visa. They do sponsor the visa. There's nothing like that. I personally know many people who went to the UK and they have got the visa sponsored. Again, I'll tell you one very interesting fact. Last year, from India, 65,000 people got a skilled worker visa. From India, they applied for jobs from India and got a skilled worker visa. So if you are in the market, if you studied at a UK institution, I don't think so it would be a problem at all. Hi, Jagrut is asking, scholarship depends on IELTS or overall academic performance. So I think, Jagrut, we already covered this question. Your scholarship, the scholarship will depend on your overall profile. Some scholarships may be automatically awarded and some scholarship you will require a separate application. But again, universities will not just look at one thing. They look at your overall profile. Cool. Next question. Srivatsan, I think he's shortlisted few universities, Seema. I think we already gave him the same options. He's saying Manchester, Leeds, Birmingham, Glasgow. So I think all are very, very good unis. So you can go for any university.
Good university.
Right. Hardik is asking, he wants to apply for a global market course in London with Duolingo. Are universities still accepting Duolingo?
In UK, very less universities accept Duolingo. Just go to the website of Duolingo and check the university which you are looking for, whether that is accepting Duolingo or not. Very few universities in UK will accept Duolingo.
Right. Right. So, yeah, Hardik, I think Duolingo was very much in trend when COVID was there. So I think most of the test centers are open, the countries are open. So IELTS is again a wise choice. Again, you can also get IELTS favor in the UK, given that you studied in a CBSE or ICSE board and you have around 65 to 70% in your 12th grade English.
70.
So IELTS, yeah, 65. I think some universities also give 65 as well, like the modern ones,
right,
post 1992 ones.
Yeah.
So you can also get IELTS waivers as well. Diksha, doctoral program in life sciences scholarship. So I think if you get accepted in a PhD program, in a doctoral program, most universities will automatically give you a full scholarship. Right, Seema? That's how it works, right?
Right. Yes.
Cool. Next, we have Badrinath. He's asking, I want to do MBA. Can you help with a good university with best scholarship? So I think you have your answer here. University of Bath, MBA, they have a scholarship as well, which is worth £15,000, which is 15 lakh rupees. So you can go for that. Bioinformatics scope, the very upcoming program.
Program. Bioinformatics is also having a vast career in UK. Not only UK, the students who have done masters in bioinformatics, they want to settle down in any other country like US, Canada, they can, after completions of their master's course from UK, they can shift there also. And after this COVID situation, this bioinformatic programs is in huge demand. So whoever is taking this option, it's a very niche course and easily can go for this course because having a good career after completion of the course.
Right. So I'll pick one or two more questions. Abhikshit is asking, how about MBA from Queen's University? I think he means Queen's University Belfast. Again, Abhikshit, Queen's University Belfast is one of the affordable Russell Group universities, I would say. So it's a great uni. It's located in Belfast, and yeah, so it's, like I said, it's more affordable than the other, Russell Group universities, and definitely it's a good choice. Adi's asking, are there any bachelor's fully funded scholarships? Well, I think that's only possible in Australia. Fully funded bachelor's. I think a couple of universities offer, like Monash. I think Monash has one fully funded scholarship.
But that's too very, Saket, that's very competitive also. Means maybe fully funded, one or two international student gets. So international students means all over the world. So coming to that, India will be, Indian students rarely get that. Deakin 100% scholarship is there, so that they can get through.
So I think Deakin gives, Monash gives, and Australia is pretty generous, I think, with bachelors as well. Like
Western generous, Western Sydney, they give University of Wollongong, if they are good in athletics, they can apply for that type of scholarship.
Right. So I'll pick up one more question from Pranav Kulkarni. How's Queen Mary for finance? I think Queen Mary is one of the most prestigious universities in the UK. It's part of University of London, and it's part of Russell Group University as well. So pretty good choice. Again, guys, due to time constraints, I've been not able to answer all your questions, but I've tried my level best. So yeah, so in case you want to know more about the scholarships, all the scholarships we covered, you can re-watch this video after the session ends, and you can take the screenshot or maybe note down whatever scholarship you want to apply for and check out on Google, and go to the university's website and check out the details, eligibility requirements. Otherwise, to make things easier for you, you can book a session with us and your counselor will help you apply for the scholarship as well. All the scholarships we covered. Again, it will depend
Rather,
on
I would
the deadline. Yeah. You were saying something, Seema.
Yeah, rather I would suggest the best thing would be taking one-to-one counseling and get the things sorted out. So they can take a one-to-one counseling and get all the information regarding whatever scholarship is available.
Right. Cool. So thank you, guys. Thank you for joining in today's session. So we'll be back with another session soon. And until then, take care and keep watching LeapScholar. Thank you so much.